It's Friday. I know you're pumped by the end of this week because, hey, you set those goals on Monday. It's Friday. You're moving towards the conclusion of those tasks, those activities, those things that move your life and your career and your health forward. Good job. Welcome to Friday. If you haven't yet gotten those tasks done, don't blow time on Instagram today. Don't blow time on checking your spam folder today. Get the work done. Block the time, smash it out. Give a good 2-3 hours time today of just smashing things out. That's how you finish Friday strong. Now, I got a twist on an oldie but goodie for you here today. And that is, I know you've heard me teach about this concept of honor the struggle. And that is about when you're dealing with challenge, hardship, even disappointment, because of the big tasks or the obligations or the major difficult events of life, you have to honor that as a challenge to develop your character and your skills, your compassion, your ability to be resilient and move forward. But a twist on it, since it's Friday, baby, is honor the jump. Now, you might not have heard this one from me before if you haven't been to our seminars, but honor the jump means, listen, somewhere in these last years, you made a jump. You made a major transition. You made a bold decision. You moved to a new city. You changed a relationship. You started a new job. You launched a new thing. You took on a difficult project. And what happens is people get so much effort and momentum and progress behind that. And they go. And then it's the next mountain, the next mountain, the next mountain, the next mountain. They never honored themselves. They never said, good job. And they never did what our growth day coach, Mel Robbins, says, give themselves a high five. And I think it's so important that, on Fridays, as much as we're like Friday finishers' ethos is celebration, guys, not guilt. Listen, you're a striver. You're somebody out there going for it every single week. You're trying new things. You're activating your creativity, your heart, your desire to contribute. That's important. And you got to honor all of that. So Friday's finishers ethos isn't, gosh, I didn't get this done. I guess I'll put on next week's task. It's like, look what we did. And it's celebrating that. Friday should be a day of SWAT teaming to get things done or to setting things up for the next week and celebration. Honoring the jump is about when you make those big leaps in life, you look back at the chasm, you say, holy cow, I did that. Good job. You pat yourself on the back. You capture the win in your journal so that you feel yourself writing or typing it out so that that win, that moment, that celebration, it sticks. See, most people, they're like, oh, good job. Okay, phew, that was exhilarating. Good job. And they move on next thing. And they never feel any sense of the true joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment of progress because they just jump on to the next thing and they keep jump, transition, take on, new obligation, new goal. And then you meet this extremely busy, high accomplished person who is dead inside. Trust me, as a high performance coach, and I've been blessed to be named the #1 high performance coach in the world. And inarguably, based on who I work with and what we're paid, I think that's a pretty good evaluation. And you can imagine the level of people I work with, and you would be stunned by how many of them have achieved greatness, but don't feel greatness. And so often they just didn't celebrate along the way. And see that moment of celebration, of honoring the jump. When you honor those times of transition and difficulty and achievement, what happens is your mind and your body hears that. And there's a click to the next level of self-esteem and self-worth, right? So much of our confidence is tied to this concept called self-efficacy, which is my belief in my ability to do things and to change things to move my life forward. It's a sense of competence belief. Oh, I'm capable of that. I can do that. But many people never actually feel capable, competent, or any sense of self-worth or self-esteem because they didn't pause for a second and go, oh yeah, check, did it, feel good, good job. I know that sounds so simplistic, but you know what, baby? Give yourself some credit for this week. give yourself some credit this week. Even if that means, hey, you know what? At least the kids survived the week. Even if it means, hey, at least I got that project moving forward. Even if it means, hey, you know what? 3 months ago, I made a job change and that was crazy. Good for me. Okay, I'm moving my life in a different direction. I'm trying new things. I'm building something new with a new team. Even that means, hey, you know what? 4 months ago, I ended that relationship or I started a new one. Okay. See, I call it my track record of goodness. I'm a striver just like you. I'm working really hard. I'm really focused towards my mission. I am trying to tap into the best of who I am. That's what we do, strivers. We're dedicated that path of mastery, that path of growth and excellence. I mean, that's why we call this growth day every day, right? So if you're going to do that journey, feel that journey. Honor those times you made that hard decision, you made that jump, you made that transition, you went for it. Because Friday should feel like a celebration. It's Friday, striver. It's a great day to SWAT team and get those Friday finishers done, but it's also a great day to feel the momentum because every day is a good day to grow.